Hey guys, let's talk about something for my RV guys, my RV techs. RV owners, you can check this out too. Uh, this is going to be an alternative to your traditional battery disconnect. I think this is going to be a lot better for a lot of people. A lot of times people forget to turn off the batteries when they're putting it in storage, or they might not have it in storage, but they have some type of electrical problem. Somebody left a fan on. These fans are notorious for draining the batteries all the way down, things like that. So we're going to talk about this Victron Battery Protect, and I began stocking these because it is a good solution, especially for the customer who is not going to remember to shut the batteries down. Like if I get that service call for the same customer more than once about the dead batteries, or they've been having an issue for a while with the dead batteries, I'm gonna recommend a product like this. This is not the smart one. This is the manual one that you have to program with the ground wire right here. And it's cheaper for the more budget minded customer. You know, you could set this up for your customer and give it the type of batteries that they have and set the cutoff voltage, right? So if the voltage gets too low or too high, you can program this to shut off. And I like to leave it in basically like a always on automatic mode. You can also wire this to a switch, and you can also wire it into like a BMS if you're doing it for a lithium setup. Definitely need something like this on a lithium setup. But for any setup, this is going to be great for customers who's having the issue with their batteries dying. All right, so how this works is this is basically kind of like a programmable relay, and you tell it has preset profiles already programmed in it, and when you tell it what type of battery you have, say like a B6, so you know you can look on the chart, they'll tell you what B6 is, what the cutoff voltage when it gets too low, you know, if it's 10.5, 11.5, or what have you, and this will automatically disconnect the loads, right? So this is going on the load side, the positive side of your battery, guys. And leaving it in automatic mode, that's going to help the customer. Now I also have on order some of the smart ones, which this one for my more elderly, non-tech savvy customers who are never going to use the Victron Connect app. You know, the people that have problems booking the appointments with me because it's online booking, I would give them this one. The other folks, you know, who are a little more tech savvy, I would set them up with the Smart Battery Protect. Cost a few more bucks, but they'll be able to go on their phone and check it, and that's going to be something appealing to that customer. But at the end of the day, what this thing is doing for you, when your battery voltage drops below a certain preset level that you're going to program in here, it's going to disconnect the loads. So for me, all of my loads are going through this fuse slash switch panel here. The fuses are in the back, you can't see them. And everything that is powered on a 12-volt circuit goes through this. So I would take the main feed for this box and run it on the load side of my Battery Protect. And then I will have my main supply coming from the positive terminal of my battery going here, right? So that way, this is in between the two, in between the feed for my 12-volt system, okay? So in that way, and this can also be set up as redundant. So they could have a regular battery disconnect, and that's cool, like the manual style. But you can have this wired in series with that before that disconnect, to where if they forget, this is going to save them. So that, and you can put this on start battery, I think that is going to be a great addition. You know, put one on a start battery, put one on the house battery banks, because a lot of times, you know, certain features of the camper, especially like on the Airstream interstates, the steps, when you open and close the door, the steps, they're using the chassis battery to operate those motorized steps on a lot of the motorhomes, because even if you have the house batteries off, those steps are still required to work, because it's part of, almost like it's part of the chassis electronics, because you have to be able to have entry and exit to the vehicle. You know what I'm saying? So this is awesome for the start battery. I run into that a lot, you know, especially when other components fail and the customer's like, oh, my house batteries are dead and my start battery is dead. So people who are dealing with a parasitic draw, they don't know where it's at. They don't particularly want to pay you the hours to like track it down the right way and to solve the issue. You can help them out with this, and that's going to save them a lot. So this is a really cool product. It's been out for a long time. A lot of guys use it in their solar setups. Comes with a little manual, tells you how to do stuff. You know, you can get the manual online. Comes with a programming cable for this one. The smart one, you do it over the phone with your Bluetooth. This is not a video telling you how to do all the programming. There's other better videos out there for that. This is just something just to put my RV techs on point on a nice device to where you can help your customers out and make it, you know, plug and play for them, and they don't have to worry about it. And for the start battery, you want to set that cutoff voltage to something that's going to allow them to still start the vehicle. So maybe like 11.5, something like that. Okay. So just think about it, guys. It's a good addition to your arsenal. I've started carrying these because I see the value in them, and they've been, like I said, they've been around for a long time for other industries, and I've never seen it as a standard option on an RV. It's always an aftermarket mod. You know, I've seen smart shunts on an RV, and that's something else, you know, especially for your higher end campers like your Brinkleys and stuff like that. Those new campers that people are going crazy about, those Brinkleys and stuff. I mean, this would be a nice addition for a customer like that. Will definitely like to have like the smart shunt, battery protect, stuff like that. So this just another revenue source for you guys to install this, and it's going to be very valuable for your customer. And they come in different amperage. This is a small one, so this would be for like a very small camper. And then you got your 100 amp, and I think they got like it's a 300 or 500, something like that. I don't know. I think the shunts come in like a 300 or 500 and even 1,000. So, and I don't know if the battery protect, it might come in 1,000 amps too, but it come in different sizes, come with a 5-year warranty, guys. These are some good products, and it's a good way to help our customers out who are having problems with the batteries dying. So, it's better than, you know, so what you normally would see is, somebody would wire in that gold thing on the it's like a manual battery disconnect. They put it on the negative post. It's gold, has a little black rubber thing on it, and you have to lift it up and close it down. And people, especially when the camper changes hand, they forget about that. And those things are kind of sketchy on how good they pass the current, you know, so the connection isn't always the best on those. So this is a much better option, guys.